quarterback. Don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to Chapel Hill at beautiful Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home field of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with... Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Gets the first and still running. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. A solid run, good for first down yardage. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
Looking to pass here on second down. With the catch, it's Davis. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Looking for a gap, it's Davis. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Noles lining up here on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And set for second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the Seminoles trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. And looking to throw now on first down. On the move now. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
You know, bring him down after a short gain, moves the football inside the 5. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Has the first down and more. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Caught quickly. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
It was there, Chris. It was the right call. It was good execution. He just dropped it. That receiver's got to do a better job of finishing the play.
They misfire in first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. The sure hands. It's Gibson. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Oh, what a move. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And that one is over everyone's head, beyond the end zone and incomplete. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
The Noles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Looking to throw here. The tight end has got it. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Davis. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball's in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Makes a quick catch. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Seminoles line up with a 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And the running play gets stuffed. They're going to mark him right at the 1. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Second and goal for the offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. If we had a short field, the offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask from the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick completion to the tight end. Gets into space at the 50. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Looking to throw yet again. Nice grab. It's Gibson. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Pass complete. It's second down now. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Took contact on the throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Cannot escape the pass rush there. Brought down for a short loss.
There we go. The defense is able to find.
So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? First play of the quarter, offense setting up for a second down play. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain. And the Noles looking to keep this drive rolling. They're going to run it. Quick spin on the run. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Grab near the sticks. It's Gibson. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
And the Seminoles looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Throwing off play action. Looking to scramble to his left. The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll be brought down.
How about that, Chris, on third down? This defense is not giving up an inch. Good job of...
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Pounding away with the run game. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to 29. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. He's past the marker and still going. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Looking for a gap. It's Welch. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Noles will line up on 1st and 10. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Delay of game. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And the quarterback just takes a knee. That's the kind of matchup you hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Ready, go! Pace, 27, jump! Hold on! Fly, trumpet! Charcoal! Charcoal! Let's go! Let's go! Come on, Seth! Hustle it! Base 27, jump! Let's go! Banner! 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 What are you? Set ready! Set on! Ready! Ready! Set go! 22, water! Ready! defines a season like seizing an opportunity. The opportunity that comes when the #1 team in the country comes into your house and you have an opportunity to stake your claim to one of those coveted playoff positions. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Clemson Tigers. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Seminoles are marching down the field. Looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Davis. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
He'll go to work in the air on second down. Back's got it. Touchdown, Seminoles. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off-play action on first down. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Higgins. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. They want to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Higgins. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. That's caught. It's Davis. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. That last completion sets them up on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Here comes the heat. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Seminoles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to run for it. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. And the Noles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Florida State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Higgins. Still running at the 40. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now first and 10 from the 30. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. After the setback, the offense gets set for a first and 15. They'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him! Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Hard-hitting tackle.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Finds his big tight end. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. You got to do something to change this.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They're working that left side. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Looking for the score. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinators seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. When you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Gibson. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line. Set up with a red zone opportunity. And the Seminoles will snap it on first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The noise level is relentless here on second down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On first down from their own 22. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick.
He wants to take the top off. Snags it on the right. Off and running. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
The Seminoles are threatening on first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Davis. Touchdown, Noles! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Touchdown, Seminoles! A great catch and run for 6. They extend this fourth-quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
Three tight ends in the formation on first and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets enough. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th. And First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Give to the back. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
Charcoal.
Looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Davis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowning a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his big tight end. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Noles have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Time for 1 more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes a connection. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, 1st down here. The give to Davis. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. On the run, fires downfield. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? The Seminoles have moved it inside the 20. They'll try the run. stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way on who wins this one.
So nice when you're in offense and you're getting these third and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got the tight end. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his tight end. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Grabs it inside the 15. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And the Noles will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set,
they'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Davis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Bringing the heat. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And this defense, we know, they present.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot. Moving forward.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect them is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Davis. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. First down for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. On the move, he fires. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Florida State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with
decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. The give out of the gun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Higgins. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
first down physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, no! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all